Hi everyone, good evening. I hope everybody is doing good. So I'm not speaking. So if you can hear me, just put it at the comment section that you can hear me so that we move on to today's lectures. I'm not speaking. Yeah, if you can hear me, just put it in the comment section that you can hear me so that we move on to today's lectures. Amazing. So since all of you can hear me loud and clear and you can see my screen, let's get right into it. I hope you have taken your notes and then your pen and you are writing. No screenshot, just write. It is for your own good, okay? So today we are going to talk about lead generation and then outreach. And I'm going to walk you through how to build your table, generate the leads and everything. So first of all, what are we trying to say when we say lead generation and outreach? What I'm trying to tell you is finding the right people and starting conversations, and these conversations must convert. So, for instance, you've met somebody, right? You are looking for someone, and when you meet this person, you are going to talk to the person, and when you talk to the person, something will happen, right? So that's what I'm trying to say. You are finding the right people, and then you are going to start a conversation with them. And these conversations, they should convert. Now, in the technical space, when we say convert, we are trying to say it should turn into something like monetary or even a job or something like that. Do you get it? So that is the whole understanding of what lead generation and outreach. Now, the lead generation means you are finding the right people, and then the outreach means you are having you are starting the conversation. And when we add the two together, lead generation and outreach, the two of them must what? Convert. It's simple like that. Now, what is a lead? A lead is a potential customer. Everybody here is my lead, or everybody here is Affluence Academy lead. All of you are our customers, you are our students, you are our target audience. So that is what we mean by a lead. If you are here and you are selling something, your customers are what we call a lead. Okay, you are here, you want to work for maybe CEOs, they are your leads. So a lead is a potential customer, someone you think can maybe give you or buy from you or something like that. Somebody who fits your client profile. So you are here, you know what you want to work, who you want to work for. Okay, somebody will say, me, I want to work for only CEO. So you know that you want to work for CEO. So anybody who is a CEO is your lead, your potential customer or your potential client that you want to work for. Now, before you'll be able to generate a lead, you need to have what we call ICP written down. Now, where do you even generate leads and where do you even put it? We will come to that. But before you generate these leads, you need to have what we call ICP. Now, if you don't understand the leads, let me rephrase it. Let's say I want to work for startup founders. So I'm going to look for 20 startup founders who are in, maybe, let's say I want to work for startup founders who are in Australia. So I'm going to look for 20 startup founders who are in Australia. That is lead generation. That's all. Simple. Now I have to draw out my ICP before I will do that. And when you say ICP, it means ideal client profile. Everybody here is having a profile. Now, when you go somewhere and someone says, who is Mary Affle? Even though you are not me, but you'll be able to say that Mary Affle is a freelance coach. She is the founder of Affluence. She does this and all that. That is my profile. Do you get it? So you need to draw out the client profile. ICP is a description of the perfect client for your boss or for yourself. The fact that you are looking for, let's say, the fact that I am looking for 20 startup founders in Australia doesn't mean all startup founders in Australia are good or they are okay or they will be able to employ me. So my ability to find the perfect startup founders, that is what we call ICP. You are going to map it down. It prevents you from collecting random emails because it's not everybody who is having the title founder can hire you. So your ability to find the right founders and write them down and then reach out to them and they will hire you is what we call ICP, ideal client profile. Now, how do you define it? The first thing on your ICP that you need to write it down. So in your Google Docs, your first thing you need to write it down if you want to create your ICP is firmographics. Firmographics means the company information. Okay? Firmographic, the company information. So you are going to talk about the industry or the sector, the company size that the person is in, the number of employees they are having, the revenue that they get in a year or something, their locations. That is the company size. Then you also list their geography or their region precisely. Do you get it? Then you also write their business model. Are they B2B? Are they B2C? Are they SaaS? Do you get it? You write it down. Now, that is the first one. The second one, you come and write the demographics. So demographics, we are talking about the decision makers and then the key contacts. So you are going to write down their job titles, the roles, the department they are in, whether they are the HR, they are the marketing lead, IT support, they are the CEOs or whatever. You write their seniority level, whether they are the manager, the director, the C-suite and all that. Then once you are done with the demographic, the third thing is you write their technographics. So you write the current tools and technology stack that they are having. You write the level of digital adoption. When you see some companies, you know that these companies, they do basic stuff. But some of the companies, the moment you see them, even the way they will do their ads and they will run their ads and they will do their graphic design, you know that they are using like I don't know how to put it, but they are using things beyond normal digital things that we know. So the level of digital adoption. You can also write a compatibility with your product. So you compare. So in your case, you are not selling a product, right? You are a freelancer and maybe you want to generate leads and reach out to them. So you can compare yourself. Okay, this company is already having 2 million employees. Where will I fit in? There's no way you fit in because 2 million employees, definitely, they are having a VA. So there's no need for you to write it down. So you will know. Then the fourth thing is behavioral or buying signals. Okay, what is their budget? How much do you think this company will be able to pay you? What is their engagement history? Level of agency, the buying process and everything. Ideally, as a freelancer, you'll be able to generate leads. But when it comes to ICP, it's mostly built for your clients. So somebody here can decide to become a lead generation, like expert. That's all. You will not become virtual assistant. You will not say you are administrative or you are executive or you are social media lead generation expert. That's all. You need to study this thing very, very well so that you'll be able to build it for people. People will come to you. I want to generate leads. That means you have to build this ICP for them and then generate the leads for them and then do the outreach for them. It will be a full-time job. That's what you will be doing. That we have people like that, and they do all this kind of stuff. As a VA, if you are generating a lead for yourself, you have to do it simple in a way that you are writing, okay, I want to work for startup founders in the US, so you write US industry. Maybe I want SaaS, you write SaaS. Geography, you write a job titles. Okay, founders, you write all the small things. But when it comes to especially the technographics and then the behavioral or buying signals and all that, somebody who wants to become a lead generation expert, you have to learn all these things, how to write all of these for your clients. Now, the fifth one is challenges and then pain points. So as a VA, you can also write challenges and pain points because you want to pitch yourself to this person that you want to become their virtual assistant. So how can you solve their problem? What problem are they facing that you think you can solve? Maybe you are a social media manager. When you went to this company's page, they are not really consistent. They don't post, or they are not really consistent in posting. So you pitch yourself to them that you are a social media manager. You'll be able to take their brand, this, build their visibility. That is a pain point. It could be that they are even looking for social media manager. That's why they are not posting, and they are not getting. That's why they are not posting. So that is a pain point. So you identify the pain points and the challenges that they are facing, so that you'll be able to what, reach out to them very well. Now, the sixth thing is fit and exclusion criteria. So that's what I was talking about. Why do you fit? Do you think this company will be able to hire you? No. Yes. Then you add it to your list. If no, you remove it from your list. The seventh thing is values and then alignment. Okay, what does this person do? Maybe they do, this is a tattoo company, and you too, even though you're a virtual assistant, but you don't do tattoo, you don't like it, you're a Christian or something, it's against your norms. So this is not for me. It's something simple. I've had a client who is who was a lesbian before. For me, I will take I will take share. Me, I will take. If you like, turn yourself into whatever. I don't get. I don't care. I'll take. But sometimes you have to map this out, because maybe where you are coming from, you don't want to work with such people or something. It's your own cup of tea, so you will know. So if you see the next time you see the company and this company is like this, you will know that you are not even going to pitch yourself to the company at all. Somebody will say, I don't want to work with a non-profit, because they are already non-profit, as the name sounds, non-profit. So that means the money that they get is small, small. So they will not be fitting me or something like that. So I don't want to work. So that means whenever you see anything related to non-profit, you will know what, reach out to these companies or the client. So this is what we mean by what? Mapping out your ICP. Sorry, mapping out your ICP. Now that you understand the whole ICP, as I said, if you want to become a lead generation expert, all these 7 points that I've mentioned, you are going to sit down and then learn how to map out all these 7 for your client. So when your clients reach out to you and say that, hi, Karina, I want you to generate a lead for me for 50 social media marketing agencies in the UK. You are going to sit down before you even generate the leads. You are going to sit down to build what? The ICP. And because it's not for you, it's not normal ICP that you are going to what? Build. You are going to include all these things that I have told you and even more. But the good thing is, sometimes when you are generating the lead, some of the clients, they will give you what they want. So instead of you going about and searching to build the ICP, some of the clients, they're already having their ICP. They will give it to you, and just you generating what? The lead. That is the good thing. But it's very good if you want to become a lead generation expert, try to what? Learn how to build ICP. And there is money in it. It's a whole lot of work. When we get there, you will see it's a whole lot of work. Now that you've done your ICP, so that's the first step. Please put it down. That's the first step. You build the ICP. If you say you want to work for founders in the UK, you build the ICP for maybe founders in the UK. Now the next step after building the ICP is to put their contact details in a Google Sheet. So just like how yesterday we did it, you go and write their name, the business name, the website in the column, the LinkedIn or Instagram URL, the email, the country, why they are fit, and then the status. We did it yesterday. I'm not going to go over it. It's just like the data entry that I taught you yesterday. You build the contact details. I told you yesterday, when you say the contact details, that is it. You are going to put the column. So name, you go to column 2, business name, column 3, website, column 4, LinkedIn and all that, just like how you did it. And whenever it is status, yesterday I taught you how to do what? Drop down. I don't know. If I didn't teach you, you people, when I open the group, tell me so that I'll teach you how to do drop down. Because I remember yesterday was part. Then you do drop down as well. That's the contact details. So that is the step 2. You now build the contact details in a spreadsheet. Now, when you build this thing, now you know who you want to work, you want to find, people that you're looking for. You've built out their ICP. So you already know the kind of people you want to reach out to, and you've built their contact details. So when you go to the media, when you do your research and you find them, you come and what? Put the information in your contact details. Simple. It's just like lead generation is just like data entry. So people think it's data entry, but the truth of the matter is the ICP is what makes it what? Different. The ICP is what makes it different. And the fact that you reach out is also what makes it what? Different. Now, that's the step two. Step three, you go and find them. So where do you find them? Step three, you go and find them. Where are you going to find them? We have a lot of places, a lot. But these are some of the websites and then platforms that mostly people use for what? Lead generation. You can use LinkedIn, especially if you are looking for professionals and B2B. You can use apollo.io or Zoom Info. You can use Crunchbase or AngelList. You can use Clutch.co. You can use Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. You can use Google Advanced Search. All these places, many, all the social media platforms you can use for lead generation. But these are the popular ones and verified ones ways that you can use to what? Generate leads. Okay? These are the verified ways that you can use to what? Generate leads. Now, that is the step three. You now look for where you are going to what? Find them. You can't be everywhere. So let's say you can say that, okay, I'm going to um I'm going to how do you call it? I'm going to LinkedIn, and then apollo.io, and then maybe Crunchbase. These are the three platforms that I'll be using for my lead generation. Let's say that's what you can even just use one or two. So somebody will say, I want to use apollo.io and LinkedIn. Then you write it down. These are the two platforms that you want to use for your what? Lead generation. And that's it. So you will be going to these two platforms. So you can't say you are going to all the platforms. List out the platforms that you want to generate your leads from. On LinkedIn or on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, all these social media platforms, if you go there, let's say your lead, people that you are looking for are maybe how do I even call it? Startup founders in the UK. You will just put it in the search bar, startup founders plus UK or startup founders in the UK. And then you go through people's profile and see that truly they are startup founders in the UK. When you find their name, you come to your spreadsheet, you write their name, you come to your spreadsheet, you write their business name, their website, you copy and come and paste it in your spreadsheet, just like how yesterday I taught you and everything. So on all these social media platforms, LinkedIn, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and all that, that is how you search. But you see apollo.io, Crunchbase, Clutch.co, and then Google Advanced Search. They are websites. They are mostly websites. You can download the apps. Some of them are having apps, but they are mostly websites. Even when you download the app, the interface will be different. So use your laptop. Now, it's not like you are going to the search and say that startup founders in the UK. That's it. No. You need to create accounts in the first place with them. And then you need to strategically search because some of them, if you've not used it before, it's not that immediately I will know how to use that app the moment I open it. So it's not difficult. But today, I am going to do you the honest and teach you how to use apollo.io. You haven't told me to teach you. And I'm supposed to even charge you $100 for teaching you, but I just want to teach you. The Holy Spirit has touched me, so I'm coming to teach you how to use what? Apollo.io. Anyways, I'm just joking. Don't go and tell your mother that I said you're coming to pay me $100. I beg. So that's it. Now, before we move on to apollo.io, remember our contact details yesterday, right? Yesterday, our names and all that. That's what you are going to use to do. Do you get it? So we are going to use that one to do the example. So we are going to head over to what? Apollo.io. We find the people, and then we will now go to our contact or our spreadsheet, and then we put it there. But before that, let's take an example because I don't want us to use the example, your assignment as an example. I want us to use different thing. I want a different example. Let's say we are looking for CEOs in the US. CEOs in the US. That's what you are going to do. You are going to head over to your browser and you are going to search apollo.io. So I'm coming to share my screen. Shine your eyes. Don't say you can't see oh. Abeg, shine your eyes. This where we have gotten to, there's nothing like you can't see, you can't see. When you come and you are doing yourself like you can't see, you will be stuck. So open your eyes wide. We are at apollo.io. So you go to your browser, you search for apollo.io. You will see this logo in a yellow form. This logo, this round logo in a yellow form. That's how the color is. Okay, so that is apollo.io. Now when you create an account, you are going to see a dashboard like this. They have the free version and they have the paid version, because some people are there that their information you need to pay before you can access them. So me and you, we don't have money. Oh yeah, now me, I don't get shishi. I don't have money. So you too, you don't have money. So you are going to use the what? The free version. So this account you are coming to see here is free version. So everything I'm coming to teach you is the same thing that you can do, which is the free version. Now, I'm just coming to teach you how you are going to search, and then we come to our sheet, and then we put what? The information. So now we are at apollo.io. When you bring the cursor to the side here, you will see home, you will see people, you will see companies, you will see list, you will see data enrich, and a whole lot. Are you looking for companies? Are you looking for lists? Are you searching for people? Who are we searching for? That should be your first question. And that is why it's very important that when you are generating a lead, you build your ICP so that you know whether you are looking for people, you are looking for companies, or you are looking for both. In my case, we are looking for people. I want to find 20 CEOs in the USA. So I'm looking for them. Now, I'm looking for them. If you are still confused about lead generation, abeg, I said I'm looking for 20 CEOs in the USA. So I'm going to look for them and then put down their information. Their information is what we call contact details, which includes the name, the website, the emails, and everything. Now, when I put it out there, then we come to outreach, which will come there. After you have put the information on your spreadsheet, we come to the outreach. We will come there later. So now I'll now come to people here. You can see people, yeah? I'll just click on people and then I will let it load. It's not an easy something. It will take some time, and especially if you don't have data. Imagine me that I have a lot of data. So you can see it's now loading. So you can see here. I don't know if you people can see it, and I know you people can see it. I've already searched for CEO here. How did I search for it? You just come here. It's still loading. It's still loading. It's still loading. So let's wait a bit. Now, the CEOs that I've set here, beneath it, you can see list, persona, email status, job title, companies, and everything. You can just click here. Sorry. It has taken me to one of them. I didn't say I want to see one of them. So you can just click there and then select the location where they have written location. You can see here, right? You can just click here and then select the location that you want. Now, once you see, unless we go back, once you see anything that they've done like a a padlock, it means you can't use it unless you upgrade to what? The pro version. So no vex, it's your money, you no get money. Abeg, go find money. Now, let's come here. You see my search bar, it says startup founder, because that's what I've searched for. So the moment you click on people, you come to, maybe you will not see anything here because you've not searched for anything yet. So the first thing is to search for what? Startup founders or CEOs. What I want to search for is what? CEOs. So now let's search for CEOs. I don't know why it's taking too long. Let me just come to the CEOs. I don't understand. Okay. So now let's Hi guys, can you hear me? If you can hear me, put it in the comment section. The devil is a liar. We are back. If you can hear me, put it in the comment section. If you can hear me and you can see my screen, put it in the comment section. Okay, so that is it. I'm so sorry, guys. I don't know what is happening. People, the family riches, they don't want me to teach you a lead generation. The devil is a liar. We are okay. So now this is it. Your search bar that I was talking about. CEO. I don't know whether because we transitioned into a new screen to Apollo. That's why. I don't know if I should do a recording separately. Maybe that's why I lost the connection. I don't know why. So this is it. In your search bar, you search for what? CEO. Okay. And then you click on enter. Now you can see they have brought a lot of names there. CEO, 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 and then their names. Some of them, they will cancel their names. That means you will not be able to what? See them. And that means you have to what? Upgrade. Now, let's click here. These are the things that I have said so far. I want to be sure you guys can see my screen. I don't know what is happening. Yes, these are the things. You can see they've written all searches. So I've searched things. I've searched for business owners. I've searched for CEOs and all that. These are the things I have searched for so far. So where they have written search, you will now go and click there here. And then I will now type in CEO. Okay. Then I'll click on what? Enter. Because that's what I'm looking for. In as much as you paste it here, you need to also come here and then search for it. I don't know how your interface is going to be, especially for somebody who hasn't used it before. I think it will be empty, so you don't have to worry. All you need to do is to click. When you click on the people, you click on the search, and then you type in what you want to search, whether it's founders or you want to search for CEOs or something. So you can see now I've clicked CEOs, and then it has what? Come. Now the next thing, so it is two steps that we've covered so far, so that you not be confused. First one, you go to people. Second, you search for what you are looking for, which is okay. Okay, can you guys hear me? I want to be sure you guys can hear me so that I'll continue. Wow. Okay. So now the first you go to people. The second thing, you click on what? Search, and you type in what you are searching. Now the third thing is to filter it. So when we search for CEO, you can see that we are having 1.5k, and then net new 1.5k. We have people who are CEOs 1.5k. Now that is because I have already searched for my location, and then the job title is CEO, of course. So what you need to just go to do is go to location. So you move to location. Now you can see my own is what? United States, because that's what I've done. You can see United States here. So you just click here, and then you click on this arrow here. Because of network, I don't know how it's the network is doing. I don't understand. I don't really understand. You go to location, and then that small arrow there, you click on the small arrow, and then okay, so you search for the location that you want. You can see I've already searched for USA. If you want to search for something else, then you search for it. I think because we are sharing the screen, the network is messing up, so I'll do a separate video for Apollo. So now let's go back to our slides. We don't have time for Apollo. It's breaking our network, so let's go back to our slides. Okay, so now let's say, for instance, when you went there and you search, you found the first person. To what? The first person is called Benis. You come to your sheet, you write the name Benis. Then you saw the email, you copy the email, you come and paste it. Then you saw the website link, you copy the website link, you come and paste it. Then you saw maybe the country, you saw that she's from maybe UK, you copy the UK, and then you come and paste it. All the information that you are supposed to copy and paste, you paste it in your spreadsheet. Now that you've pasted it in your spreadsheet, the next step is what? Outreach. So if you are looking for 20 people, you go to maybe LinkedIn, Apollo.io, Cloudbase, wherever you want to find these 20 people. You go and find their name, their website, their email, their company, and everything. Every information you want to find out from them, you put it in your spreadsheet. Now, the next thing is what we call outreach. Now, what is the purpose of outreach? It means you are moving a cold lead into a warm conversation. I'm not sure you will just wake up and say that I'm going to look for 20 startup founders. You have a reason for going to look for them. So this is the time to, have make that reason a reality. So if the first CEO is Benis, what is the reason why you went and searched for Benis? It's because you want to talk to Benis. Maybe you want to send him an email and then tell Benis that this is what you do and this is how it can benefit what? Benis. So Benis should what? Hire you. And that is what we call outreach. But when it comes to outreach, the goal is connection. So when you are doing outreach, you don't have to pitch. You are not selling in the first message, you are connecting in the first message. Then outreach can be through email, LinkedIn, or DM, wherever is it. It's called outreach. It's broad. Wherever you want to message the person, you are still reaching out to the person. Now, these are some key principles when you want to have a very good outreach. Step one, you need to personalize it. You went to search for the person and you know the person's name. So why is it that you are going to say hi instead of saying dear Benis? Mention the person's name. That is what you call personalize. Then you mention something specific. I'm sure when you went to Benis's page, you saw that maybe she sells bag and all that, so you want to become a social media manager for her. So you mention something specific that hi Benis, or hello Benis, or dear Benis, I love the fact that you've just launched your new collection of bags. So that Benis head will swell, like she'll be happy because you like, that means you are following her, like you've seen what is happening. You get it, even though you are not following. Then that is the first step, personalize. Then the second step is value first. So you offer help or an idea or a resource. Well, I'm a social media manager and I've helped small businesses as well to grow their online presence. I know how tedious it is to come up with the right content. I have 30 days content bundle that comes with a content calendar. That is value, but we are not done. That value should be short and clear. And then the last thing is what? CTA. So now you've said that you are a social media manager, you have 30 days worth of content with content calendar. What should Benis do? You say something like, do you mind if I share it with you? It's just, you don't have to mention the price yet. Would you mind if I share it with you? You are building connection first. So if Benis come and reply, then you send it to Benis. Okay? Now, let me use VA as an example. You are doing outreach to me. Hi, Mary. I hope you are doing good. I love what you are doing at Affluence Academy. I know how tedious it is when you are doing your presentation for lectures. Would you need any the English is not even coming. Oh my God. Today the riches have gotten us. Hallelujah. Would you mind having a helping hand? If I see something like this, I'll be like, okay, how can you help? Okay. The first thing is how can you help? Because I'm one man person, even though I have a team, but all this presentation you are seeing, I'm the one who is doing it. So if I see an outreach like this, I'll be like, how can you help? And then the next thing will be like, okay, I can help you build your presentation and everything, and then ensure confidentiality and everything. I'll be like, okay, can I give you $100 per month? And then you'll be like, yes, yes, yes. So it's a conversation. That's how it is. That is what we mean by outreach. Now, this is a structure of an outreach. First thing, subject line. It should be catchy, clear, and not spammy. Sometimes when you are doing code outreach, let me tell you, there are some of the subject line that you even have to use that the person will be like, what is this? Let me just open. When we say subject line, when somebody sends you email, it is the first thing you see. So that would determine whether the person will open it or not. So it should be catchy and not spammy. If you see something like application for executive assistant as a cold outreach, I will not even open because I've not said I need an executive assistant. But if you say something that is catchy and it grabs my attention, it will force me to open the email before I will even know that you want to tell me that you are executive assistant. So it should be catchy and clear and not spammy. And now, speaking of spammy, let me tell you, do you know why we don't pitch in the first place when you are doing cold outreach? That is because if you go and tell somebody that, if you in your cold outreach, you go and write it and you write something like, here is a link to my portfolio, here is my CV. Your message will not reach the person. No, Gmail will land it in spam straight. And that's why it's very important you what? Build a conversation first. Now, after the subject line, you personalize it, which I've already told you. Then the value, I've already told you the value to what you will say and what you are bringing, what the person should do, and a call to action. So, what do you want the person to do? Then, if you have already built a professional signature in your Gmail, which I've told you how to do it, you can do it. So, this is an example. Look at something. Let's say I launch things. Do you get it? Maybe every month or every year I launch certain things, maybe a clothing brand or something. And then I see something like quick idea for your next launch. I will open it because okay, I have a next launch coming. How did you even know in the first place? Then I'll see something like, hi Mary, I saw your new starter coaching page and your weekly question and answer clips. Great topics. That means you are following what I'm doing, okay? I love it. Then you'll be like, one quick idea. A simple content calendar with 3 caption templates could help you post consistently without adding extra hours. Imagine I don't have a social media manager, or imagine I'm struggling with content calendar. I'll be like, oh, okay, okay. Then your next thing is, would you like me to send over a sample content calendar so you can see what it looks like? Then I'll be like, after you sent me this code outreach, I'll come and reply like, yes. Then you send me the sample what? Content calendar. Now, when I see the sample content calendar and I like it, boom, I'll be like, how much? $50. Let me pay. That's it. It's a conversation. The rain is coming. The rain is coming. Today, I don't know what is happening. Let's wrap up. We can also do code outreach in DM, as I told you. So maybe you've seen somebody is on TikTok. Somebody is on LinkedIn, and the person is having an agency on LinkedIn. The person has built their presence on LinkedIn, but recently you've noticed that the person has also what built their agent. They are trying to build their LinkedIn TikTok presence. So you reach out to the person. Hi, Sarah. I noticed your agency just launched a TikTok service. Exciting. I help agencies package their content offers with ready to use templates. If it's useful, I would be happy to send over few examples. Would you like me to share? That is a cold outreach. Then Sarah will come and reply. After Sarah reply, Sarah will be like, yes, kindly share with me. Then you'll be like, thanks for the reply. Sorry. Hey, why is it that today my English is gone? Then you'll be like, thanks for the reply, Sarah. Here is the link to few client projects I've done. You will see the star that is very similar to what you post. Looking forward to your feedback. Something like that. So that is how you do cold outreach. Now, when you do a cold outreach, because it's a conversation, initially you might not even get a reply. So you need to follow up. So the first stage is the initial outreach. Now, if you don't get any reply, 3 to 5 days, you send a reminder or a follow up. Then later again, maybe another 3 to 5 days after, you still send a final nudge. Now, if you send a final message and you don't hear anything, you don't have to follow up again. So let's take Paul for instance. Let's say the Paul message that we read, Paul didn't what reply in the initial stages. So I will now follow up after 3 to 5 days and say that, hi Paul, just wanted to check in if you would like me to share the sample calendar I mentioned. No worries if now isn't the right time. So you follow up. So it's called outreach for a reason. It's a conversation. So maybe the first stage, the person will not even reply. You need to follow up to the second stage. I'm tired though. Dorcas, that's it. I'm very, very tired. That's why you people, I'm tired. You don't know what I do for you guys. So that is how the whole concept of what follow up. Now, before we wrap it up with the assignment, let me tell you this. There are difference between cold pitching, cold outreach, cold email, cold DM. And I want someone to write what I'm about to say down, because after this, there's no way I'm going to be able to explain it to you in a very why I'm saying this. There are differences between all of them: cold outreach, cold pitching, cold email, cold DM. So listen very carefully. Now, when we say cold pitching, we are saying you are sending a message about your service or your product, but you are not sending it immediately in your initial message. So you are sending an email or a message. When you say cold outreach, as I said, it's not just email. So you are sending an email, sorry, cold pitching. You are sending a message about your service. Okay? And it could be email, DM, or other. It's not just email. So if you're a virtual assistant, you offer maybe executive assistant service, you could pitch yourself that this is what you do and this you would love to help. Now, when you say cold outreach, is the broader term. It is an attempt to start a conversation, even though it's the same as you pitching yourself. But this time around, you are trying to start a conversation. Now, when you say cold email, it is specific. Like you are emailing someone about what you do and you are even adding proofs to it. Do you get it? That is what we call cold email. Then we have cold DM. It can be anywhere, whether all social media platform, especially when you say cold DM, it's not email at all. Cold DM, you are DMing someone on social media platforms, not email. It could be that the person has posted a job and you are DMing the person about it or something. That is cold DM. So when you say cold pitching, it can be anywhere, email, DM, anywhere. And the goal is to sell your service, and it is very direct. You are not starting any conversation. Cold pitching is very direct. You are telling them what to do and everything. When you say cold outreach, it can also be anywhere, email, DM, anywhere. But the goal is to start a conversation before you try to, let the person buy anything the person will buy. Then when we say cold email, it is email only. Email only. But this time around, you are also talking about your service, and at the same time too, you are trying to build a connection. And when you talk about cold DM, we are talking about social media only. There's no email attached to it. It's just social media. So these are the differences, and I believe somebody has written it down. Now, this is your assignment because time is far gone. This is your assignment. Imagine I am your client. This is not an easy assignment, and that is why it is the last day of. We were supposed to cover lead generation and outreach yesterday, but the looking of the assignment, I had to shift it today because I know my people. That's why you have the entire weekend. You see how this week has been. God being so good, next week is not going to be tedious like that. So you don't have to worry and all that. We are almost approaching the end of the cohort. After next week, we are done. And then after 1 week, we zoom into after 1 week of free period to finish your assignment, we zoom into our mentorship. Now, imagine I'm your client. Find me 20 qualified leads. Listen very careful. 20 qualified leads of e-commerce businesses in the US that sell beauty or skincare product online. Beauty or skincare product online. I've given you two things. The businesses should have between 5 to 50 employees. So if the business is having only one employee, it's not part. 5 to 50 employees. Use Shopify or listen, or WooCommerce. Now, what I'm trying to say is, it's not you. You are not going to use Shopify. I'm saying the business has 5 to 50 employees, and at the same time to use all these online digital platforms, Shopify and all that. And their decision makers should be marketing managers, growth managers, or founders. So if the decision maker a sales lead. It is not part. I'm saying marketing managers, growth managers, or founders. I've even said founders, so that it will be easy for you. Each lead must include the company name, the website, the LinkedIn profile, the decision maker's name, the job title, the email, the country, and everything. But look at your task. This is your task. Now that you understand the assignment, this is your task. Number one, or step one, you are going to build a Google Sheet with these 20 leads and fill the columns. These are the columns. Column one, the business name, the website name, their LinkedIn or Instagram URL. So you can choose any. If you find their LinkedIn, put it there. If you find Instagram too, put it there. Anyone that you want. Their email, their country, the decision maker's name. I've already given you 3 things about the decision makers. I want marketing managers, growth managers, or founders. So whichever one you find, any decision maker that you find, so far as the person is, let's say Mimi is the marketing manager for, let's say, the first company you find. You write Mimi's name, decision maker's name. So you write Mimi's name and Mimi's title. Mimi is the marketing manager. You indicate that Mimi is what? Marketing manager. So that is the decision maker's job title. If you find Benis, and then Benis is the founder, you come and write decision maker's name, Benis, decision maker's job title, founder. Then the last thing, status. So you need to build a drop down status, new, contacted, replied. So all the things you build, the sheet that you are going to build, it is new. You are going to build a drop down for all the 3, new, contacted, reply. But when you bring your sheets and submit your assignment, I must see only new. If you say contacted, who have you contacted? So it's only new. Now that's the step one. We are not even done. You are saying no more. Step two, you are going to build ICP, okay, for this. So before you even do the outreach, you need to build ICP. At the same time, you are going to build 2 outreach messages, one for email, one for LinkedIn. Imagine you were to reach out to these people. How would you craft an email for them? That's what I want to see. An outreach message for them. Imagine you are to DM these people on LinkedIn. How would you craft a LinkedIn DM for them? So these are the 2 messages I want. These 2 messages, give it a title and put all of them on Google Docs. You don't have to do it separate. All the 2 messages, put it on Google Docs. The only thing is to give it a title. Maybe the first one is what? Email outreach message. The second one is what? LinkedIn DM message. Then you build your ICP, and then you do your research, and then you fill your Google Sheet as well. So if you don't understand everything, you are following everything that I taught today. Step one, you are building ICP for the question that I've given you. Then you build your Google Sheet with the columns. Then you do your research to fill the Google Sheet, and then you craft the 2 outreach messages. Because your Google Sheet is already in your Google Drive, you upload it to with2 SAR folder. I love it. Okay, so that is it. You can see this week is packed. It is very, very packed. So you have, God being so good, you have a very, I don't know, if I should explain my day to you, you can see that I don't even breathe. And I have my one-on-one coaching, some of them here. I was just coaching one this afternoon, and I was just eating throughout when I was coaching. So it should tell you how my day is. No matter how busy you are, let me tell you, in this life, time waits for no man. If you like, say you are the busiest person ever, you will still be stuck. The thing that you didn't do, it will still be there waiting for you to finish. So you have an entire time. I can just use 2 hours to do all of this. You won't do, because in as much as you are busy, which is understandable, some people are very busy, like myself, I'm busy. But the truth of the matter is, some of you too are lazy, okay? Do we share the ICP? Yes, please share that one too. Sorry. The ICP and the 2 messages, all of them on one Google Docs. Yes. So the Google Docs should contain the ICP. You give it a title that this is the ICP, and then the 2 messages too. It should be there. I'm going to make a video about how to use Apollo and then how to do the drop down in Google Sheets. Please, even the drop down I'm not supposed to do because I taught you data entry, and I'm sure I did a drop down and I gave you data entry video as well, which contains drop down. That means Dicey Bay, you've not watched the video. From what you are saying, you are a very bad student. When I meet you online, you see what I'll do to you. So that's it. Then you do all these things together with the assignment you've had this week. Next week, God willing, that is our last draw. And we are going to cover advanced things. Let me tell you, you don't want to miss next week class because it's not ordinary. I don't know how to put it to you, but there are things that we shouldn't teach you because they are advanced. Like I shouldn't teach you. Affluence shouldn't teach you. People pay for it. Like imagine going to learn social media management. Do you get it? You are going to pay money for it. Even this VA that you are learning, you are not paying us, but we are still going to teach you social media management. We are going to teach you project management, and we are also going to teach you how to use Zapier, HubSpot, Aweber, and how to use, what's the last one? Go high level. These are advanced tools and these are advanced skills. If you have these skills, that is what makes you the different, like that's what makes the difference between you and somebody out there. So that is what we have to cover for next week. And it's also going to be intense. The truth of the matter is they are advanced. So it's kind of complex. So you have to sit your ass down to what? Learn it. So this is your assignment. Please explain what you said about Shopify. It's just a website that people use to sell their products. So I'm telling you that I want the businesses that you are going to find. Huh? The e-commerce businesses that you are going to find. I want businesses that uses Shopify. You can't go and give me your friend's business that your friend do WhatsApp marketing. No, I'm saying the business must be on Shopify. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying go and find me Shopify list or something. No. What I'm trying to say, I want genuine something and then well-established e-commerce businesses, because if the business is not well established, it will be very difficult to be on Shopify and all these things. It takes money. That's why I'm telling you that this business that you are going to give me, all the list, they must be on Shopify. Will I be able to send you love emoji today, coach? No, today there's no love in the air. So we have wrapped it up. I want to see everybody's. I tried checking Apollo is requesting for domain name. I beg, Apollo is free. Some of you are even having free account. So Hawa, please, wherever you went to click, go back to your maker. Go back to how do I even said your maker. Go back to wherever you went to click. I beg. It's not that. It's not that at all. It's free. Apollo is free. Bennett said it gets why she talk her safer. Yes, I knew what was coming this week. That's why. So please, that is it. Now, coming to the last thing before everybody sends their emoji. I told you people that I'm very tired. Yeah. So the mentorship, we are still taking the payment. Someone said, please, have you closed? Please, we haven't closed at all. Today is 18th. We even gave the deadline to be 26th. So we haven't closed. Those of you doing the mentorship, to please fasten your seat belt, because it's not easy. If you don't get a job by the end of it, what I will do to you, you will not like me. If the mentorship, you are not serious and you don't implement everything I'll teach you to get a job, you are owing me $50. So it's by force that you get a job. So that is it. Everybody should give me their favorite emoji so that we will finish. We will close. Favorite emoji. I'm waiting for everybody. Hey, today no one is giving me their favorite emoji. The matter has become hard. Oh my god. Today's emojis are not encouraging at all. It means it's not encouraging. Deborah, this your emoji. I have to see you. Why? Anyways, we will open the group on Sunday so that You people will put your LinkedIn link, so don't forget that we'll be putting our LinkedIn link in the group on Sunday so that we can follow each other and then also react and then connect and then comment and like each other's posts. So that's it. Bye. Whether you send me a good emoji or not, you are going to do it. Bye.